Welcome to the town of Gibsonville, the city of roses. This is such a super cute, hallmark little town that's rich in history, originally built in the 1800s around the train track. There were two mills here locally, the Hiawatha Mill and the Mineola Mill, brought people to this local downtown. They worked here, ate here, shopped at the local stores, and this small little town is just being brought back to life into modern day. Come along with me and let's take a look at this beautiful town. Welcome to Pink Lola. Today we're going to meet Mary Catherine, who's one of my very best friends, tour her beautiful little boutique right here in downtown Gibsonville, and just give you a glimpse of why you need to make a quick little trip out here and shop.
Good morning. I'm glad to see you.
So tell us all about you, Pink Lola.
Well, we're in downtown Gibsonville, and when I tell you Pink Lola has fallen in love with downtown Gibsonville, it's real. We have many wonderful things going on, cute little shops, but yeah, we've been well received here, and we just love our little community.
Tell me, what are you known for?
Color.
Color.
Well, we love our products for sure, but what we love most are our customers.
Yes. I will tell you, this is the truth. I used to go to Pink Lola when it was in downtown Burlington, and I would really just go to see Mary Catherine, and then I would just buy stuff. But I would just walk in and just love chatting with her, and we became friends because of it. But that's really, what connected us in the first place. And I think that's what makes a downtown successful, is the people.
Yes.
And being able to walk into a store and develop relationships and just say, like, I need to go see Mary Catherine, and support, the why behind it. So tell me a little bit why. Why Pink Lola? Why do you love retail?
I love connecting and back to the people. It's always the people for me. And I've told my girls, I don't care how much work is in that back room, it all stops when we have a customer. I think women today are so hungry just to be heard. And
this may be the only place they can go.
We believe in service. We'll take you to the dressing room. We'll make some I do that with you, some suggestions.
And that's what makes you feel safe, seen, and heard here. You're in the dressing room and you're bringing other outfits that work for you. And that's something you just don't get anywhere.
No, not anymore.
No.
So we like to think that sets us apart a little bit.
Absolutely, it does. We are always huge on supporting local business owners. Even recently, we had our Women's Empowerment event here, where we had wine, cheese, and just did a day full of shopping and brought lots of women into the store. And I know downtown Gibsonville is huge on events. So what events have you loved being a part of?
We opened on Ladies' Night last year, and I thought we would be busy.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, we couldn't move in here.
Yeah.
It was exciting, the energy, and so that was fabulous. That was in the fall, and then we had another one in April, and I thought, well, it won't be as good.
Oh, yeah.
They just really support the events. You'll see a lot of things going on the green out there, our green area, and anytime Gibsonville does these events, the people come and support it. It's wonderful.
I would say even on like a weekly basis, I drive through downtown Gibsonville, and I think it's Tuesdays and Thursdays, or Thursdays and Saturdays, there's a farmer's market.
Tuesdays, Saturdays.
So Tuesdays and Saturdays, there's a farmer's market. There's always car shows.
Yes.
Or things going on in downtown. We've been down here before, and they've had lots of trains, the small little mechanical trains set up as well, that the kids loved. But then we also walk down the street and get ice cream and then go see the train. So you can make half of a day out of it.
Absolutely.
And it's just charming.
Yes, I agree totally.
Yeah.
Amber, we've talked a lot about sweet little Gibsonville. Let's go take a stroll and look at and get to know some more shops.
Let's go.
Amber, this is a great place to bring your family and friends to eat delicious Mexican food, La Casa Dorada. I love it. But as you leave after having a nice meal, you can wander the streets, shop,
go in my favorite little pink door, Pink Lola.
Pink Lola, we're right beside them, and we do love that. Amber, we have picked up a lot of customers from this sweet little store, the Prim and Pauper Pet Salon, and they just do a beautiful job grooming dogs. We have regulars that pop in the store after they're all coiffed up.
Yes, I love that.
Miss Dolly's lighting store is just a fixture here. Miss Dolly is a wonderful lady. She always reaches out to the new merchants to welcome us and support us, and we just love her. Gibsonville loves Miss Dolly. We must talk about Inez Bakery. People come from all over to get her empanadas. She has sweet ones and savory. And then I don't know if you can see the counter in there, but lots of goodies.
And lots of little goodies.
Yes.
Lots of beautiful cakes, it looks like. Other little sweet powdered sugar covered treats and chocolate.
Yes, yes. And now the piece de resistance of Gibsonville, and this is Wade's new building.
I don't think you could ever drive through Gibsonville, even as somebody new moving here, and miss this beautiful building. It's very much European architecture. It looks like somewhere out of New York City, has a Tiffany & Co-like feel when you walk in, and just really exuberates luxury jewelry. Now, one of my favorite places to come after I've shopped, and it's usually how I treat and reward my children, is the Mapleview Creamery, which has some of the best local homemade ice cream around. I think one of the places you'll always hear when you mention Gibsonville is Reno's. I know they're very well known for their pizza. It's a great little place you can pop into and have lunch or order to go to.
Amber, we've seen a lot of cute shops in this downtown area, and there's much more to explore in Gibsonville. But one thing you have to put on your list when coming to Gibsonville is All She Wrote Notes.
Yes. Thank you so much, Mary
I
Catherine,
love
for all you
you.
do for all of us
you.
in downtown Gibsonville. We just value and appreciate it.
One more thing,
Love you
Gibsonville's
so
a great
much.
place to live.
Yes, it is. We're going to talk about some of the communities soon, too.
Good,
Yes.
good.
Yeah. Now we are going to take a quick little shopping trip inside All She Wrote Notes, meet with Miss Megan, who's also a good friend of ours, and just see how she shares her joy and blessings and confetti with the world.
Hey, welcome in.
Megan.
Good
How
to
are
see you.
So good to see you.
Thanks so much for coming.
Yes, absolutely. Tell us about All She Wrote Notes.
Well, we are a stationery and calligraphy studio based right here in Gibsonville. We've been in business for 11 years, and we just opened the store 2 years ago.
I love that.
So I'm an author and an artist, and I teach lettering classes and workshops, and this is all my handwriting and all my art on all the products.
It's beautiful. It's amazing that something that you do have just came to life into a beautiful store. Your books are sort of your foundational purpose behind everything. So tell us a little bit about your books.
Yes, I have 2 for kids and 2 for grown-ups. The first is Happy Hand Lettering, talking all about how to do this happy handwriting on all your things. And then
If you can feel Megan's energy, you see why her happy hand lettering is so happy. It's you put so much of your love and purpose and your own energy into everything, and that's what makes it so special.
Thanks. It's so much fun. We've got a devotional for women just to kind of get a minute to slow down and just, take a pause and feel all the positivity and all the joy. And then we've got 2 kids books called Betty Confetti, and they're all about, first one's all about how to turn your mistakes into confetti. And then the second one is all about spreading kindness like confetti, being a good friend, and just being a light in the world.
I love that. Tell me, what was the driver behind all of this? What made you create this?
I grew up always being really creative and really crafty. Like, I was always a doodler and a drawer. I was the girl that carried around the bag of markers everywhere I went. We've become kind of like a happy place for the community. Like, people will come in, like moms, but they bring their kids, they bring the whole family. It's just a fun spot to be.
Yes.
And they're like, hey, I just needed some joy in my day. Things were going sideways. I needed something positive, and I knew they could find that here. So it feels an honor to be able to give back in that way.
Show us some of what are your favorite or best sellers in here.
So one of our best things, like most interactive products, is our tumbler wall. And so we don't offer this online. This is like exclusive to the store, but you can mix and match and pick like a different lid, a different straw, and then one of our stickers. We've got about 40 stickers at any given time, and you can switch them out. They go in the dishwasher. They make a really great gift. They're only $18. And so I think at a lot of times you go into a store, you're stuck, if you want purple, you're stuck with purple. But get in here, you can kind of play and pick a different color lid, a different color straw. I like pink and yellow together. I think looks really cute. And there's that, and then you could do like a purple. Yep, seems so much more fun.
It is so much more fun.
So, Megan, why did you choose Gibsonville?
Oh, I absolutely had my heart set on Gibsonville since I was in college at Carolina. I would drive through this cute little Hallmark town and I just fell in love. And so when we decided to move out of the house and into a town, I didn't even look anywhere else. I prayed a lot about where I would go next, and I found this little corner. And this building had been here for over 50 years. And I drew my stripes outside and all my bright colors, and they were so supportive of me bringing it to life. And the town has just embraced me, and they've just been so loving and so kind and welcoming. We live right around the corner in Elon, so it's just an honor to be able to be here and invest in our local community. Gibsonville has such good events and such good family, atmosphere and activities, and so it's an honor to be a part of it.
Yes. The historical Burke Manor Inn is a bed and breakfast located right here in downtown Gibsonville. It is an event venue that is beautiful, it's southern, it's historical, many great outdoor spaces to host your events in, has a beautiful wraparound front porch, beautiful landscaping and gardens, old mature magnolias, which just speak southern. If you're visiting Gibsonville or if you need a place to host an event, the Burke Manor Inn is definitely a must. So now we're going to take a stroll in Wade's Jewelers. It is a beautiful luxury, higher end, almost New York-like store, but with a small town, intimate customer service experience. Come take a look inside. Hello, William.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good to see you.
Good, yeah. So tell us all things Wade's Jewelry.
So Wade started in 1947. My wife's grandfather, Wade Litton, started just on the one-way street there. And we've had 3 locations, all in Gibsonville. This one we built in 2000.
Okay.
And they've been here for 24 years now.
Okay.
So one interesting thing, Wade, who started out as a watchmaker, so they started in 1947. All they did is watches. And people, so you have the railroad. So the big thing was the railroad pocket watches. They had to be a certain time for the railroad. So he's a watchmaker by trade. My father-in-law, Steve, who's the owner now, did all watches and eventually got into jewelry. But the jewelry store initially was watches and stereos and electric razors. So it's amazing to see how it started and how it's just grown through the years. But Wade, of Wade's Jewelers, he was also the first president of the bank in Gibsonville.
Oh, wow.
So they would have to come over to the jewelry store to get him to sign loans and cash checks and that. So it's just neat.
So what do you love about the city of Gibsonville? Living here and just being a business owner here locally?
The nice thing about Gibsonville is we're so close to Greensboro, to Burlington. I mean, people come here from even an hour away.
Yeah. You guys are destinational.
We know the people, and I'll send you to get ice cream at Mapleview Creamery when you're here, and Burke Manor sends people to us when they have guests in town. So I think it's small enough that everybody thinks of it as a family, and we all try to look out for each other and send people to each other's businesses.
And that gives a great experience when somebody walks into the store and you're also able to give them a personal recommendation of, going down to get ice cream or shopping at the local boutiques or going to the Burke Manor. It's an experience that you just don't get everywhere.
So my daughter goes to Wake Forest, and she brought some friends home from out of state.
Yeah.
And they just love this is a Hallmark town.
Yeah.
This is a Hallmark town. So they came back for the Christmas festival we have, and they just were just in awe of, this is what they see in the movies.
Yeah.
I think that's people, you don't get that.
You don't get that. No, you do not. And it still exists here. Thank you so much for showing us around the store today, giving us a brief history, and just telling us all things that you love about Gibsonville. We appreciate you.
Thanks for coming to see us.
Yeah, thank you. Today we had a great tour of the town of Gibsonville. It's filled with so much charm. It's great to see so many local businesses thriving, whether it's a local boutique, a local just business here in downtown Gibsonville. It's a great place to come eat. The town of Gibsonville is just another reason why we love Alamance County.